What's up everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now today's video we will be looking at some of the best strategies and spots I have found on this featured search and destroy map, COVE. Now this map was made by KKSlider, a fantastic builder, and a massive thank you to him for giving me access to free roam around the map to make this video a lot easier to film. His links will be down in the description, so make sure to go and check him out, go subscribe to him. And while you're at it, make sure to subscribe to me as well, as we are getting closer and closer to hitting 50,000 subscribers. And hit that like button if you do enjoy this video. Let's see if we can hit 50 likes on this video. That's enough of me talking, so let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, so the first spot is a pretty good one. I use this every time I play this map. So we're going to be starting off on the defending side. So obviously we have these rooftops here which you can build up to, you can get on top of, but what I like to do straight off, so as you run out, you can come to this little kind of like ramp here, place a ramp here to only use one build, then you get on top of this roof. Obviously you've got some pretty good sights, but you're quite open to getting shot yourself. So what I like to do here is I like to jump over here onto this rope, and then I can sit here. Now I can't get shot from the left where people normally go for A, and then you also have an amazing sight for people coming from B, whether there's people getting on top of that roof there to look down at B. And then even if people come in the water out here, you will always see them, as you can't stay next to this wall enough. And then if people decide to go in there, it's easy shots. And the only way up from there is coming down here, which you can also see. So this spot is really good, especially if you've got your teammates defending the boat on A. You can easily solo defend B, as the only way in is there, or coming from here or underneath, and you can always see it. So it's a pretty good spot. The only disadvantage it has is if people come from underneath here, you can't necessarily always see them. So it's always good to have a teammate watching that, or at least looking over, making sure nobody comes up behind you. So the next spot is also going to be looking over B-bomb. Now obviously if you guys can get here, you have a pretty good sight, but what I like to do here is if you can just build up to get on top of here, then if people come from underneath to plant at B, it's quite easy to just shoot them if they come up these stairs, or even if they come from the back, it's easy shots. You can look over here. Now the only thing is you don't really have much cover here, so when people are coming from this way, the only cover you've got is this wall, and you are looking at it at a left-hand peek. But it's still a pretty good spot to go, especially if you want to try and go for like a ninja defuse or something. As most likely when people plant, they either run down here to hold a left-hand peek over here, which they might see you, or they run through here to then watch the bomb here. But if they've just planted, they're not going to be fully watching it, they're going to be watching down here, so you might be able to get a quick defuse off. The second part to my spot, obviously, if you're watching B, obviously they're not going to be able to get a plant. But let's say they take over the boat and they get a plant there. What I like to do after that is I run back over this rope, jump over onto this roof, then using your last build, is use it to then jump over onto this roof here. Now this roof here provides a lot of cover. You can't really get shot from the boat, especially if you're in this little gap here. And then if they're trying to plant or if they're trying to defuse, it's easy shots. They won't be able to do it. You can also throw a grenade over there, or even a stink bomb to stop them. Even if they build, you can just shoot it out. It's also really good if you have a teammate on that roof over there as well, so then he can look at the other way. So if they try and plant behind the bomb, it's also easy shots. The only disadvantage obviously is if people come up behind, but if you've got people watching that area, it's super easy to hold a bomb, especially if you've got somebody in that B spot as well. They just won't be able to plant. So another line of sight you can use is just underneath that roof that we were on top of. You can jump up behind this box, And then you've also got quite easy peeks over onto this A-bomb. And they can't really see you. They don't really know you're there. Even if they come up mid, you've got easy shots. You can't get shot from the roofs or anything there. Another good spot is just behind these boxes as well. You can easily peek out onto these ceilings. Easy peasy. Even on top of these boxes, you've got a nice line of sight into mid. You can even say maybe come behind this wall here and have a sight down to like their spawn. Alright guys, so moving on to the boat now. A pretty good spot is behind this wall here, behind the railings. You can peek through the railing onto people on the roof. Even people coming down off of here, you can easily shoot them. Then disadvantage I would say here is that it is very easy to be naded using the nade strat from the roof. If people just mark it, they can easily just throw it over. So that's the only disadvantage I can really think of. And obviously if they get over here, you're in open sight, they can shoot you. But like I said, if you've got teammates over there, this is a pretty good spot. So another good spot that I found is you can actually build up here onto this part of the boat, or you can just go underneath and use these stairs here. But once you're up here, you can even get up even further onto this top bit using the walls there. Then you can just build a ramp or something, then you're pretty high. You've got a good kind of line of sight if people are trying to get to the bottom of the boat through the water. Even if people are on the roofs, you've got pretty good sight on them. You're like just as high as them, so it's a super good spot to sit in. Alright guys, so moving on to spots when attacking. If you come down this right side of this building, there is a big bush here. Now if you sit in it, obviously people can't see you, but you can see them, so it gets you pretty good sights onto the boat. If anybody's sat on there, even if they're sat underneath, you can get pretty good spots and shots. Obviously there is that bush over there, but obviously they can't see you. They might try and take a few shots through the random bush, but as long as you try and avoid that, you should be good. Obviously they might try and nade as well. Nades are super effective on this map, so as long as you're avoiding it, you should be good. Now for another spot, if you just build up to these roofs, you can get pretty good sights across onto the other roofs or onto the boat. Obviously there's a lot of these roofs you can get on top of. So you can get on top of here, but the boat can see you, but you've got pretty good sight over here. You can even jump across to these ones over here, get even better shots off, get a bit closer if you need to. Got a nice sight on A-bomb, so if your teammate can get on boat and plant, you've got a pretty good sight if they try and defuse from this side. Another spot I would like to show you guys is, obviously, to get to A-bomb, you've got to kind of swim around here. This is the best way that I found. You swim around here, you go onto the back of the boat underneath, and then you go up. But if you keep on coming around, they won't really expect this. But if you keep on swimming around, you get to their side. Now you can walk up here, and then you can climb up onto the top of here into this god spot again. And then if your teammates plant, you've got a really good sight for defending. If people try and come back this way, you've got good sight to defend as well. Even if they're coming from mid, you've got a really good sight. Alright guys, so this next spot is actually, I've never really seen this being used that often, but from spawn, if you just swim down over here to go underneath where this skull is, where this spray is. Obviously this is one of these search and destroy sprays. If you come down here, you can get into this house to get pretty good sights over like into mid and over onto the roofs. But if you come down here and you go to the left, there's actually this kind of like sewage area, which gives you a nice little kind of like road and cover to go to B. But it also gives you some good cover to come down here. Obviously you can look up this little drain here, But if you move further down here, you can actually pretty much get to a bomb without really being seen. You can come around here and get underneath. Obviously, they might have somebody on the god spot, so you can just swim around and get on top. But it's quite easy to get on to the boat from the attacking side pretty easily. So yeah, this is a really good strat if you want to just rush them. You can have all your team come with you to get there. On to attacking the B side. If you come over to the left, obviously you've got this little bit you can swim under, but they can see you a lot if you go under here. You've not really got much cover, but if you build up to this roof here, you've actually got a really good sight onto the roofs and down this little B walkway. You can cover your friends, your team, while they run down. So yeah, that's also a pretty good spot. If you jump over the other side as well, you have a lot of cover to go down this other side. You can use the buildings and you can use the props here as well to get shots off onto other people. Especially if you've got your whole team coming down, you can build away going across as well. You get easy shots. Even coming down, you can just get in here and then you can jump up onto the B bomb and then get a plant. Very, very easily because of this here as well. Now they can throw stinks and nades through here, but I've never really seen many people do that yet. You can just throw it in just like that, and then it blows up just around here. Obviously stinks are a lot better because they stop people from planting on the bomb unless they want to take a significant amount of damage. So yeah, this attacking B bomb is quite easy as long as you don't have people sat on these roofs constantly looking down at you and spraying at you. Say there's just one person watching it from this roof, you can easily take him out as long as everybody shoots it in while they walk down, get through that hole there, and then make their way up.